I found the results from your physical exam in the trash. What's going on? The results are far worse than they should be.
Don't go out of your way to take stuff out of the trash! That's unhygienic!
Why are you trying to hide something like this from me? Is that why you threw it away? So that I wouldn't see it? That's such a childish thing to do.
I knew you'd be like this if you saw it, so I figured it'd be better for everyone if I just threw it away. You did this last time, too. You just nag and nag and nag.
I'm just worried about your health. You need to watch your diet. But forget that. Why has it gotten so much worse? There are way more areas for you to worry about than ever before. You should stop drinking alcohol for a while, or at least take it down a notch. And you have to stop eating so much salty food.
No way! Give me a break! Alcohol is my single pleasure in this life!
But if you drink as much as you do every day, of course your results will end up like this. You're not as young as you used to be, you know? You really need to reevaluate some of your habits. Not just drink, this goes for food too. The food you eat is too heavy.
That's why I tell you not to make any light food. I can't stand it! It's not my fault I have a preference for the things I like. Yet you still try to feed me straight greens. I'm not a rabbit. Seeing all those vegetables piled up on my plate with no meat, it really ruins my mood.
You need to eat greens to get enough vitamins. It says here that you're deficient in a lot of them. Same with water. You need to keep hydrated. Stop drinking beer as a replacement for water. Once your body fails, you end up in the hospital. It'll already be too late. You need to make changes now.
My liver is strong. I can deal with all the alcohol I drink just fine. I'm fine as I am right now.
How can you say that so confidently? There's no such thing as someone who is unaffected by alcohol. Why would you think that you'd be any different?
My whole family is strong when it comes to alcohol. It's in our genes. There are a lot of heavy drinkers in the family, but they all live long lives.
You can't use them to brush off your test results. I'm just saying to think a little more about your habits.
The results are just a coincidence. I must have been having a bad day when I took those tests.
You overestimate how much your body can really take of how you live. You need to look after it a bit more. Especially your liver. It's a strong organ, but it can get bad suddenly, and by that point, it's usually too late.
I'm telling you, I'm fine. We're talking about my body here. I know about it better than anyone.
I don't really think you do, though. In any case, you need to lay off the booze. At least to the point where it doesn't come on test results anymore.
That's going too far.
I'm also going to take full control of what you eat from now on. No complaints. Remember, I'm not telling you to give up drinking completely. Just give it a little break until the results get better.
If I can't drink, then there's no reason to even keep living.
Then find another one. It wouldn't be bad for you to do some exercise every once in a while, too. Hey, how are you feeling right now? Did you get to work okay?
I feel more or less normal. Why are you asking that?
Well, recently, you don't look too great. You look more pale than usual. You haven't been eating as much as you usually do either. And this morning you look like you were moving really sluggishly.
That's just from the heat. You know how it gets in the summer.
No, this seems different. Last night you had to get up and go to the toilet over and over too. You must have gone at least 5 times. That's not like you at all, and has nothing to do with the heat.
I'm just getting older and need to go more often than before.
You don't have an upset stomach or anything?
Nope, just needed to pee, that's all. There's nothing wrong with my stomach.
Even so, that many times is a but too many to be normal. I have the feeling that your hands and feet have been kind of swollen too. And haven't you been trembling a little? You should go to the doctor for a quick checkup just in case.
I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with me. Just give it up. You worry too much about these things.
Of course I'm worried here. I've been trying to make sure that you watch your diet and stop drinking as much as you did, so I expected your health to be improving. But if anything, it seems to be getting worse and worse. You haven't been going out eating and drinking behind my back, have you?
Of course not.
Then I'm really worried about you. Just make sure you go for a checkup. It'll be too late if it gets any worse.
Right, I got it.
Are you sure you haven't been drinking at all? You haven't been drinking out with friends? You're away from home so often these days, too.
I said I haven't been drinking, okay? Man, you really are a nag. You've completely spoiled my mood. I'm not gonna come home tonight. I'll stay at a hotel.
What? You're going to get that angry about me worrying about you?
Just won't give this up. It's annoying.
It's just that I care about you. You've been drinking less than you have for a long time, so why is your health getting worse? It should be the opposite. Even the whites of your eyes are turning yellow. It looks like jaundice.
It's because you keep yelling in my ear about things like this and I'm getting worse from stress. Just give it a rest. Just shut up about this already.
Emily, is it true that David has been hospitalized?
Unfortunately, yes. It looks like he has cirrhosis. The doctors haven't confirmed it, though. They're running a bunch of tests now. At the very least, we do know that he has something wrong with his liver.
I can't believe it! Weren't there any signs or symptoms?
Actually, he happened to get food poisoning the other night, so we went to the hospital for that. While they were treating him for the food poisoning, the doctors just happened to notice that something else was wrong, probably with the liver. It wasn't the actual reason we went to the hospital at all.
Really? They do say that there are almost no symptoms for liver issues until it's too late. At least they noticed it in time. In a way, it's a good thing he got food poisoning.
I'm afraid in time isn't really the case.
What? Is he in a serious condition?
They told me that had it been even a little later, he most likely would have died. It seems like his liver really is a bad state. We needed to have realized sooner.
How could my son's liver be so completely ruined? You're his wife! What kind of lifestyle have you been having him lead? I heard something from him directly too now that I think about it. He kept telling me that the food you make is inedible. What have you been feeding him?
He said that?
Looking after your husband is a wife's duty. What kind of weird food were you making him eat?
I don't know what he's been eating recently. He keeps staying at his lover's house. If you want to know about his diet, ask her. I did my best to make him change his habits and ensure that he had a healthy and balanced diet.
What do you mean, his lover?
Turns out he has been cheating with someone from one of the bars he often goes to. I guess he was always drinking lots with her. I forbid him from drinking at home. And changed his diet too.
Why didn't you let him drink at home anymore?
The results from his last health checkup were really bad, so I tried my best to help him live a healthier lifestyle. But he still ended up drinking the same amount with his lover, so I didn't do much good in the end, it seems. I planned and carefully cooked all of his meals too, but that was also just wasted effort.
Is he really having an affair? I don't want to believe that he's the kind of person who would cheat on his wife.
I ended up hiring a private investigator to tail him for a bit. It's true.
And you have solid proof of it?
I have videos, pictures, audio recordings, plus all of his credit card statements. There's more than enough proof.
With all of that, I guess there can be no denying it then.
I kept thinking that something strange was up. Even though he's supposedly not drinking anymore, his health seemed to be getting worse and worse. But when I asked him if he was maybe drinking somewhere out of the house, he'd get extremely angry and blow up at me. It seemed really obvious that he was hiding something.
So that's why you decided to hire the private investigator?
Yes, that's right. And as I thought, he was having an affair.
I can't believe it. That's horrible, you poor thing.
You said before that it's a wife's duty to look after her husband. I did everything I could no matter how much he complained about me. I know that he didn't like that I didn't let him drink, or that I wouldn't cook him heavy meals. But despite his grumblings, I ignored him and did what was best for his health.
So that's what he meant by not liking your food. Because you were making him healthy meals for his own sake.
But despite everything I did, he just lied and hid his own drinking, and here is the result. And are you going to blame me for this too? For not doing my duty as a wife?
No, of course not.
This is just a case of you get what you deserve, right?
Yes, it really is.
Hey, bring me something to eat over here. The food at the hospital is gross. I can't even force it down. Anything is fine, just hurry over. Some snacks would be good too.
What are you even thinking? You're in the hospital because of your liver. You can't eat anything apart from hospital food right now.
I don't care about that. How am I supposed to get better if I have no energy from not eating? Try to sneak some beer in for me while you're at it.
You're completely hopeless. There's absolutely no way you're allowed to have something alcoholic.
I'll be careful so that no one sees me drinking it. Lying here in the hospital all day is incredibly dull. If I can't at least drink a beer, there's no way I can put up with this.
I refuse to do that. I'm not bringing you anything.
It's fine, so just bring it. Just once in a while will be fine.
If you want it so badly, why don't you ask your lover to bring some for you?
My lover? What are you talking about?
I know you're having an affair with that woman from the bar. The one near the station that you go to often. I already had someone look into it, so there's no use lying.
What? You hired a private investigator?
That's besides the point. If you're always at the bar, that means you've been drinking there, right? And what about when you stay with her while telling me you're staying at a hotel?
Well, that,
And after I put so much time and effort into trying to help you be healthier, why did you just have to go and spit in my eye like that? And now look, you're in the hospital because of it. If you're in such a rush to go to the other side, just do what you please from now on.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
I don't care anymore. I want a divorce. The woman you've been sleeping with can look after you from now on.
What, are you kidding? You're just aiming for alimony, aren't you?
It's only naturally that I get something from you after I put in so much work and get repaid by being cheated on. And I'm not going to go easy on you just because you're sick now. I'm gonna squeeze as much out of you as I can.
Even if you say that, it's not like there's that much going for you to take. I'm gonna have to pay for all these medical bills now.
Well, why don't you ask your lover for some help? I don't care where the money comes from. But I mean to get it.
You can't be serious.
You're the one who has got to be joking, cheating like that. I believe in an eye for an eye. There's no way I'm letting you off with nothing.
If you were a better wife, I wouldn't have cheated in the first place. All you did was make tasteless food and nag me. This is your fault to begin with.
The food was for your own health. Do you think I wanted to eat that too? I'm not the one with health problems. All responsibility lies directly with you.
Shut up! Anyone else would have cheated on someone like you.
I can't even listen to this anymore. Who are you to talk down to me after cheating?
Don't embarrass your mom any further.
What, Mom?
That's right. I'm at your and Emily's house right now. I didn't want to believe that you were the kind of person who would cheat on his wife without seeing the proof with my own two eyes. But it's exactly as Emily has said.
Proof? How far did she go with that private investigator?
Everything that's happening to you, especially with your liver, is your fault. All I can say is that you got what you deserve. Even I can't stand up for you in this situation.
But you're my mom! You're supposed to be on my side!
I'd like to be, but I can't be now. The only thing I can do for you is apologize to Emily for what you've done and pray that the alimony won't completely ruin you. You do well to get on your knees and ask for forgiveness too.
Wait, Mom! Let me say something.
What is it?
I'm gonna divorce Emily and get married to my girlfriend. She'll be my new wife. I'll introduce you to her soon.
How can you even bring that up at a time like this?
I love her. I'm sure that I can be happy if I'm with her.
There's no way I could give you my blessing to do something like that.
Why not? Why are you so upset by this?
Not only was she the woman you've been having an affair with, she's also the reason you're lying in a hospital bed right now. And now you want to marry her? Stop with the idiocy. I'm disgusted by your actions.
I'm not even that sick. Everything is just being blown out of proportion. I'll rest up and be better than ever soon. Sure, my girlfriend and I are both heavy drinkers, so together we might have drank a little too much. But it's because she has such a bright personality. It's just so fun to drink with her.
Just drink a little too much? Get real. It's more than just a little. Your liver is ready.
What? What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. In any case, I will never allow you to marry that woman. You need to end things with her immediately.
What did you mean to say about my liver? Mom, are you there? Do you know something that I don't?
It's Emily again. Your mom is in the other room sitting down for a moment. I think the shock of recent events is getting to her a little. Let her relax for a bit.
Tell me what she was gonna say about my health. Why is she reacting so strongly? Are you hiding something from me?
There is something I haven't told you yet, yes. The doctor spoke to me about the results of all your tests. It looks like your liver is in a really bad state. You have liver cirrhosis.
What does that mean?
It means that your liver can barely function as it's supposed to anymore. There's also a lot of fluid building up near your stomach and gut. You probably don't have that long left. Of course, there is still a chance for you to recover from this.
What? Is that really what they said? You're telling me that I don't have that much left to live?
The main doctor didn't make any firm judgments, and he didn't say anything about how much time you have left. But he did confirm that your liver had been in a more dire state than you thought for a very long time.
Talking about days left to live? This has to be a bad dream. I'm only in my 30s. There's still so much I want to do.
I've warned you time and time again that you need to stop drinking. But no, you went off with that woman and drank your fill, right? If you go so far as to take years off your life to spend time with her, you must have been having a good time.
I just simply love drinking. I never really thought that it caused such serious health problems. What's gonna happen? What am I supposed to do?
I have no idea. Don't ask me. Anyway, let's forget that. I've talked to a lawyer about the divorce already.
What do you mean, let's forget this? Are you really planning on taking money from me in this divorce when I'm so ill?
What does it matter that you're sick? The only thing that matters to me is that my husband wasn't faithful to me. You being ill has nothing to do with that.
Is this really the end for me?
If it ends like this, you have no one to blame but yourself. You brought about the end. Well, good luck with your treatment. Wouldn't it be nice if a miracle happened?
I know you didn't mean that.
Of course not. I told you I don't care anymore. Did you expect me to console you or something? If you want that, go call your lover. You said she was your girlfriend now, right? I'm sure she'll treat you nicely. After that, I realized the divorce with David and got a nice settlement from him too. David's condition had seemed to stabilize while he was in the hospital, so they let him check out of the hospital and recover at home. But then again, his symptoms got worse and worse, so he moved into his mother's house so that she could look after him there. Apparently, his girlfriend tried to go and visit him while he was there, but David's mother kept turning her away and she was unable to visit him at all. A few months after the divorce, David passed away. His girlfriend tried to go to his funeral as well, but it didn't turn out well. I heard that David's mom slapped her in the face, yelling that it was her fault that her son died before kicking her out. I didn't go to the funeral, but I did go to place a few flowers on his grave the following day. Rebecca was there too, and was very friendly to me despite how she must have been feeling. She did keep talking badly about David's girlfriend. She seemed to really resent and blame her for what happened. I'm sure that her heart was really broken by her son's untimely death. Although I feel bad for her, I haven't gone to visit her or seen her anywhere since that day. I'm going to make sure that I and those around me who I care about take better care of their health to avoid anything like this from happening.
You got my wedding invitation, right? Please reply that you're not coming. I don't want you at my wedding. What are you talking about? You sent me an invitation. I sent it because I had to. I announced my marriage at the reunion the other day. I told everyone that I would invite all my classmates. That's why I had no choice but to send you an invitation. But if everyone's going, I'll be the only one not there. We don't need an ugly bitch like you there. You're going to make it worse anyways. You shouldn't come to my wedding just like you didn't attend the graduation. What? I never thought you would go home that day. If you're there, it's going to ruin the whole atmosphere. That's why I whispered to you that you should go home. I never thought you would just go home. I still remember that day. I was so sad. Because I didn't know why you would say such things. My friends told me I shouldn't worry, but I cried home. You look better now. But you're still ugly, even with makeup on. And you work at a convenience store. That's a perfect job for an ugly bitch like you. What? I overheard the conversation. You're working at a convenience store. Think about your age. You're not worthy enough to come to my wedding. I won the beauty contest and I was the prettiest girl in school. I haven't changed, but so haven't you. You still look down at people. I'm not doing it because I want to. You're just living a lower life than me. Anyways, don't come to my wedding. I'll tell everyone you have to work. Owner, is it true that you're going to miss my daughter's wedding? I saw you had the day off. I already had some plans in advance. That's why I can't go. Oh, really? Is there any way you can change your plans? I wish you will attend the wedding. What? My daughter Emma said that she would invite all her classmates. I'm sure she will be happy if all her classmates are there. Is there any way you can change your plans? You might think I take care of my daughter too much, but I hope she has an amazing wedding that she won't forget. I can tell you were very kind since you care about your daughter. It'll be fine. Even though we were classmates, we weren't too close. I don't think she would care if I'm not there. Don't say that, Olivia. Even my husband. He wants to say hello to you because you take good care of me. So I want you to at the wedding. I never thought you would beg me. You always help me when I have to change my shift. It's hard to say no to you. Exactly. I'm doing my best so you can do me a favor. If you can't stay, just come by and say hello. I want everyone to see how beautiful my daughter is going to look on her wedding day. Well then, is it really okay to just swing by for a little bit? I'll say hello to both you and your husband, and then I will leave. That's totally fine. I'm so happy. It's weird being able to see you at my daughter's wedding. Anyways, I'll wait for you on the wedding day as the bride's mother. Why are you here, you ugly bitch? I didn't invite you. Get the hell out of here. I was about to leave anyway. How can you be so mean? You talk me and push me to the pool. What does it mean? It was self-defense. How is that self-defense? You came to destroy my wedding, so I took care of it beforehand. If I see a terrorist, I'm going to stop their plans immediately. It's normal. Are you calling me a terrorist? And why would I destroy your wedding? I wouldn't come here for that. Stop talking shit, you terrorist! I told you not to come to my wedding beforehand. But you ended up coming to my wedding. I'm sure you came to destroy it. I bet you were sad that I made fun of you working at a convenience store. That's why you came to destroy my wedding. It's something an ugly bitch like you would do. Why would I do that? I just came here to celebrate. I know that you hate me. So I was going to just swing by and leave. An ugly bitch like you was going to celebrate me? I don't want someone like you to celebrate me. How dare you do something like that? You're annoying. How can you say that? You're being a little harsh. I know that you hated me. But how can you disrespect people like that? Huh? Are you going to lecture me as a convenience store staff? I'm going to marry an elite man. I'm going to live in a very expensive condo as a housewife. How the fuck can you lecture me? You really look down on me. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'm glad you finally understand. Anyways, get the hell out of here. I don't care if you're still soaking wet. My wedding is going to start soon, so I want you out by then. I will go home. But before that, can I borrow a towel? I don't think I can even get a cab like this. Oh my god! You're trying to steal my towel as well! What are you talking about? Oh, I finally understand! You came to my wedding to have a nice meal. I bet you always eat disgusting convenience store food, so you wanted to eat something a little bit better. What the fuck? But I'm sorry. There is no food here that you can eat. So please, can you leave? That's enough. I can't believe you're calling me a beggar. What's up with that attitude? I told you not to come, but you're the one that appeared. Don't you swing by. There is no seat or food for you. I understand. I'm leaving. Get the hell out of here right now! I told you not to come in the first place. How dare you bother me? You should just eat shitty food. Then Mom will leave too. What? I love my part-time job and I love the convenience store food. I'm so sorry for being such an embarrassing mom. Mom? People have different values, so I don't care if you disrespect people or look people down. I won't say anything to you. But how can you push someone into the pool? I can't forgive that. Wait a minute! Are you my mom? Why are you texting through Olivia's phone? I couldn't stand it, so I took over Olivia's phone. I never thought my daughter was saying such horrible things to other people. I am so embarrassed. What the fuck? I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I saw you push the owner into the pool. I have no idea what was going on in the beginning. Wait a minute, Mom! Why are you calling Olivia the owner? Why are you running up to Olivia? Why do you call her like that? Because she's the owner of the convenience store I work part-time. Even though she might be my daughter's classmate, that doesn't matter at work. So I usually call her the owner. The part-time job? Mom, do you work at a convenience store? And what do you mean by Olivia being the owner? Exactly. I told you a while back that I started working. All the kids have grown up and I was bored being a housewife. So I asked your dad and he said I could work about 4 days a week. I know about that, but I didn't know you worked at a convenience store. I thought you worked at the supermarket or bakery. I never thought my own mother worked at a convenience store. I thought of working at supermarket and bakery in the beginning. But your father told me it would suck working at a place with a lot of people my age. So he said it might be better to work at a place with younger people. So that's why you started working at a convenience store? Yes, the convenience store nearby. I was just looking for a part-time job, but I never saw the owner would be your classmate. And she also owns a couple of franchises. The head praises her a lot as well. What are you talking about? Rumor says she's making roughly about $10 million per year, but she doesn't brag about her and becomes arrogant but tries very hard to make a comfortable workspace. That's why I'm able to work while enjoying it. What the actual fuck? There were a lot of high school and college students there. And some people are aspiring me to be actors and comedians. It's amazing being able to interact with people I wouldn't be able to. And on breaks, they show me how to use the different apps on the smartphone. Wow, it seems like you're having a great time there. Everyone of all ages. And little kids practice their first shopping at the store as well. It's very fun and rewarding. But you're looking down at us. Some customers look down on part-timers, but I never thought that would be my own daughter. Well... Anyways, I'm going home. I knew I was going to cry on my daughter's wedding day, so I brought a handkerchief and bath towel. I never thought it would come in handy now. Now Olivia will be able to take a cab. You're going home? Are you serious? Of course I am. Because that's what you told Olivia, right? You told her that people who work at convenience stores should go home. I was just joking. I never thought you would go home as well. Don't joke around with me. I can't have a wedding without my parents. Yes, I've never seen a wedding like that as well. Maybe you should cancel the wedding. What are you talking about? You should talk with Jack. No, I can't cancel! Everyone's here to celebrate! What are you talking about, Jack? Actually, Jack's here with me right now. Jack's there too? When I went over to help Olivia, Jack came over to her and he saw what you did. And Jack also said, "Owner, are you okay?" I was so surprised as well. What do you mean? Why is Jack calling Olivia the owner? Anyways, I'm going home with Olivia now. I don't care what you do with the wedding. Don't tell me this is happening! Jax? I can't believe Jack works at your convenience store. It's a joke, right? You're not Jack's boss, right? Jack works in a different branch from Lily. We're similar in age and he's very easy to talk to, and he does an amazing job. But I never thought he was your groom. No way! So what Jack is saying is true? You were going to marry him, but he didn't know his job? Why would I know? I believe him. He graduated a prestigious college and works in an amazing, huge company. And he's the most successful in that company. That's why I decided to marry him. But he just works part-time at a convenience store? I was never informed that he has been laid off. Calm down. Didn't he tell you anything else? The layoff was for a very stupid reason. And he's still talking it over with the company. So he said he wants to resolve that problem and go back to his old company. That's what he told me when I interviewed him. So what? Whatever the reason is, he was laid off. And he was going to marry me, hiding the fact that he worked at a convenience store. That's true, but why would I marry a man like that? I'm not going to marry him. We're going to call off the wedding and engagement. You're going to cancel the wedding? Of course I will. I can't be in store staff. And Mom went home. I don't want to have a wedding where I can't brag about my friends. So we're going to cancel the wedding. I don't think you have to marry someone to brag about it. Shut up! Stop looking down at me because you make a little money. Don't boss me around because you are my mom's boss. I'm not doing any of that. I guess there's nothing I can say to you right now. Just cancel the wedding or do whatever you want. And please break off the engagement with Jack. What's with your attitude? It sucks since you invited your whole classmate to the wedding. I'm sure everyone was excited. But now it's canceled. And your mother went home. How are you going to tell everyone that you're canceling the wedding? You're enjoying the situation, aren't you? I bet you think I deserve it. You have to keep this a secret from everybody. I can't let people know that the groom was a convenience store staff. Don't tell anyone from the class. What should I do? We weren't close anyways. What? Anyways, good luck with calling off the engagement. Goodbye. Excuse me. Emma told everyone that the wedding is cancelled because her mom passed out. She tried to go with that reason. After the engagement was called after I came to work, he said it was his fault since he was hiding it from her. He seemed quite upset. But after that a few days, he got a call back that he was going to start working at his former company. He was laid off because of an annoying boss who didn't want him coming out his position. So that was resolved and he went back. And he prepared an amazing position for him as an apology as well. That's what they told him. After hearing about that, Emma went to go talk to Jack. But he kicked her out. The classmates also started to figure out the reason why their engagement was called off. Emma is apologizing to her mother, but her mother is ignoring her at all costs.